Welcome to Family Showdown, live and insane.
In stereo, apparently.
10, top 10 games that we hate. Oh, wait, no. Top 10 games that we stink at, but like anyway. Okay, maybe we don't stink at them. We just lose.
Top 10 games we rarely win, but love anyway. There you go.
Didn't I just say that? I believe I just said that.
Dan said no rocking out. It was a romantic song for Valentine's Day. It was romantic or something.
Okay. There you go. Interesting.
Good evening to those joining.
Hello. So yes, games that we rarely win.
But we love anyway. Because there's games I rarely win that I don't like.
Let me guess. Flux.
I do okay at Flux. I'm not going to spoil my list, but don't try to get
is Flux number one?
Yeah, it's number one. My number one
He
is
loves
Flux.
it anyway.
Alright. So how'd you make your list? You want me to start first or you start first?
Go ahead, because I'm curious
I
what you
just
did.
took all my games that I've ranked and go, I'm not sure if I've ever won that. I don't know if I've ever won that one. I think I may have won that once. That's how I made my list.
That's kind of what I did too. And I need to... This is one of the few times I'm like, darn it, I need to log my plays. Because, like, I log my plays, but I don't log who wins or loses because memory serves... And it narrowed it down quickly for me because there were a lot of games where I was like, I don't remember. I think it's fairly evenly matched. And so... Because a lot of our games we play two-player.
Yep.
So I was like, okay, so I went the ones that I'm pretty sure I've either won only once or never.
Well, some of these I've won even several times, but
we played it so much.
Played it a lot.
Yeah.
It's like a surprise when I win.
Yeah. That's definitely the case with these for me too. So.
All right, so it seems like we did similar things, and after I kind of did that, I kind of ranked them from which ones are my favorites. I kind of factored in how often do I lose compared to winning, and also how much I love the game. So that's what decided where they kind of landed.
Now, Dan, it's games we love anyway, so Exit the Game will not be on his list.
That might be on your list.
We didn't lose. Never mind. I'm not even going there.
We lost.
We lost. We lost.
We completed it, but we had a pretty horrific score. I think we got 1 star. The lowest score you can get.
Yeah, I caught that.
I think it was mostly my fault because eventually I just started opening clues. Please let this end.
Yeah. No patience. Thanks for bringing up a really tough subject there, Dan. But yeah, the ranking for this was really tough for me. I am not really sure it's ranked too specifically. I know the last couple in particular, like, if I've won them, it's been exceedingly rare.
There are many on my list that I've never won.
Yeah, there's several that I'm pretty sure, if memory serves, I have not won. So there you go.
All right, folks.
How they're ranked?
All right, let's do this. Let's start her off then.
And you start first. So.
Yep, I am first, so here we go. My first game is a brand new game to us. We've played it twice. Well, I played it twice. I played it solo and got destroyed. And I played it with her
and got destroyed.
But I love this game. This is one of my new all-time favorites. So,
yeah,
I love this game, but I haven't even come close to winning this one. I don't know.
It's true.
I think I just have so much fun playing that I don't even think about a good strategy.
See, welcome to my world. I do that so much. I have a problem with that sometimes. Winning comes second because you're so busy like, ooh, shiny things, right?
Yeah. So, this one, I kind of got like the starry eyes, like, oh, this is so awesome. Oh, crap, I lost the game. Like the one when I played, there's a major point in the game where you're supposed to at some point before the world ends, you're supposed to evacuate the place. And
you didn't even do it.
I didn't do it in either game because I was like, oh, this is so much fun. I'm doing this and doing this. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to...
Meanwhile, I'm like, bye, suckers.
I'm supposed to be doing this important thing that gives me like 20 points that I didn't do.
That was pretty amazing. I wasn't going to say anything.
But no, I love this game. This is so much fun. I'm ready to play it again. we're probably gonna force someone to play it with me this weekend. So,
Oh no, make me play that game.
with the mechs. My new mechs.
Very cool. Oh my gosh. Always.
Anyway, so brand new game. Hopefully I'll win it sometime, but if I don't, I still enjoy it.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Anachrony. I definitely don't have that problem with that game, so that will not be on my list.
I only played it once.
So?
You are 100%.
I am 100%. Yeah. And I can't play that game again now. Can't ruin my record.
Yeah, well,
Actually, I'll beat you every time. It's all good. So my number 10...
Oh, jeez.
is Sheriff of Nottingham.
This is going to be a fun list.
Yes. Sheriff of Nottingham is a very fun game.
I assume you're not lumping all social deduction into this one bucket?
No, I am not lumping all social deduction. Thank you. I am good at some social deduction. Yes, I am.
If you don't have to talk.
Oh my gosh.
Silent deduction.
We're about to have some technical difficulties. Stand
you look
by.
Rebecca right in the eye and go, do you really have
if
3
I'm
chickens?
really
And she's
tired,
like, red.
No, if I'm
like...
tired. If I'm tired, yes.
Alright, tell us why you love this game but are not good at it.
I like this game because it's fun to watch everybody's interactions and things and the silly stuff people say and like the kids when they think they're being sneaky and we let it go and they're like, yes, I lied. It's funny. It's just funny.
Teaching our children to lie.
I know. And then they realize that we know all their tells and they're busted anyway. Life smacks them in the face. No, it's a great game. I like this game. I'm not super good at it. I usually end up getting like to a point where I'm like, yeah, I'm doing really well. And then Hunter gets like this mess of contraband through at some stage somewhere that like puts to shame everything I've got. Although, with the newest expansion, I may have a fighting chance. There's all sorts of crazy stuff that mix it up in there, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm thinking real hard about this game. I don't know if I've ever lost this game.
Yeah, I don't think you have.
I think I've played it 7-8 times, and I don't think I've ever lost this game.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. We just flip.
And those people that say if you tell the truth all the time, you win automatically, have never played with me because I never tell the truth and I win every time.
There is that. You can get really high up there.
It's being strategic on when you tell the truth and when you don't.
Yeah.
And it's knowing who the sheriff is, too, whether they're going to be apt to open your bag or not. You got. Yep. It's just.
Well, and now with new stuff that they have in the newest expansion, oh my goodness, they really want you to do chaotic things. They really promote.
Sounds right up my alley.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you don't at some point sneak something through, you're going to lose now because there's just so many super massive points. Yeah.
You sneak people in or something weird?
No.
No, did you play with the Merry Men? Don't you sneak Merry Men into the... Did you play with that module? I think you actually sneak people in and they get you a superpower or something.
No, we didn't play with that module. I haven't played that one yet.
Like that. I don't know. I haven't played the expansion.
But some of the other stuff's great. So yeah, Sheriff of Nottingham, not so much fun.
Alright. Fair enough.
Still fun.
Fair enough.
Still fun.
You do enjoy yourself.
I do.
Alright, my number 9. Let's see what my number 9 is. I have it in front of me, but I'm going to surprise myself. My number 9 is Pitch Car.
Now, you won that a lot.
No. I win that one very, very rarely.
Let's qualify this. If it doesn't count and we don't really care who wins, you will destroy us.
Yes.
If there's any competition whatsoever in this, you just sabotage yourself somehow. It's amazing. He misses all the jumps.
When we play, when me, you, Nessa, and Katie play, I never win. Katie almost always wins.
That's true. Katie does destroy us.
Okay.
Katie does destroy us. She's pretty good at this game.
When we play, the only time I've won this game is I won it in the last tournament that we played, and when it's just me and you, I've won a couple of times.
Yeah.
Otherwise, nothing. Never win this thing.
I can't. We have when we first got it and we were just goofing around. You did really, really well, and then Katie and Nessa figured out that game.
Since we played it basically organized and correctly instead of just goofing off, I've hardly ever won this game.
It's true. What does that tell you?
And then I love this game. This is like one of my favorite games, but man.
It's not nice.
The last tournament I won, I was shocked because I was in last place the entire race until the last lap, and I passed everybody up.
Yep, it's true.
I was like, here we go again.
We should have filmed
dead last.
We should have filmed that race. It was actually pretty darn funny. It was that bad.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I was in last, dead last. I mean,
Yeah.
I wasn't even close last. And I did this one shot.
You were almost lapped.
I was basically, I didn't care anymore because I was so far behind. I did this one shot and I went around the edge, went across the ramp, across and around, and went from like 8th place, because there was 8 of us, to 2nd place, I think, with one shot.
Yeah, it was pretty insane.
I'd never make that shot again in a million years.
Nope.
But that's
It's pretty amazing.
I love this game. This game is really, really fun. I wish I could play it more, but it takes up a ton of space. It's a lot of setup, but I love it.
Yeah,
the girls kind of phased it out, so we don't play it as much anymore. They were really,
I bet you if we set it up on the table, though, they go nuts again.
That's probably true.
They
and I lose again,
and you
again,
lose
again.
You know,
Nessa started beating me towards the end.
it's true. She has come into her own.
I don't know what it is about flicking games, man. It's just me and flicking games don't mix.
I know
I either barely hit it and it don't go anywhere, or I hit it like it flies like 20 feet off the board.
I just have fond memories of Flick 'em Up.
That is not on my list because I don't,
you don't like that game.
Spoiler. All right, what's your number 9?
Like that game. My number 9 is going to come as no surprise to you either. And that is Spyfall.
I don't care about you guys. I'm going to enjoy myself. This list is going to be fun. This is the worst for you. Oh my gosh. You're the worst spy in the history of spies.
And what's funny is my brain's going, I think I got this. And I should just blurt out my first guess because it's 99.9% of the time correct. But for some stupid reason, I hold off and I get busted every single time. Whatever.
Whatever, man. The second I get a clue and I think I know, I'm like, boom. I'm at the mall.
I don't know why I hesitate. I don't know why.
You did that in the one game. You knew where we were and you didn't say anything.
I knew exactly where we were. It happens all the time. And I know. And I don't know what it is. So yeah, but it's funny to watch everybody squirm, including myself, because the whole time I'm like, please don't let me be the spy. Oh my gosh, I suck at being the spy.
I love the spy. Man, I flip over that spy, I'm like, oh yes.
Terrible at the spy.
That's my favorite. Playing the Murder and Deception, playing the Spy and Spyfall, the Klingon and Battlestar Galactica. I love that. It's just, yep. When I flip, if you actually watch, I probably have a tell that when I flip my card over it, I get
pure joy.
I look disappointed. if I flip it over, I'm like, I'm probably the traitor. If I look over, I'm like, I'm like crap. I'm just a villager.
It's true. You kind of do. So yeah, and that's
I love Spyfall. I love Spy, but yeah,
it's fun. We kind of tricked up the game. I think we've probably told you that before. We haven't seen it. We printed up copies of the locations so that everyone has a copy and you can sit there and stare at it. We kind of made that a rule so that the poor person, especially if you haven't played the game and you're not familiar with the locations already, everyone's got to at least spend some time looking at it. So yeah, with the list, so that no one's obviously staring at it and is the spy. So we try to make it a little easier. And that helps a lot too. So I usually just make a point of staring at it almost the entire time, but it still doesn't help. So anyway, there you go.
We have a very opposite list.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of the point.
All right, my number 8 is... Let's see what my number 8 is. Another flicking game.
Oh, we'll have to go back and get some questions.
Terror in Meeple City. I've never won this game.
That's true, you haven't. I don't think you have.
I love this
game.
game.
No, I think you've won once. You've won once, because you ended up with more Meeple collections. But
I don't recall ever winning this game. I've lost so many times. I've forgotten if I've won this game.
Yeah, this is funny.
I just get so. The reason I lose this game is because I spend the whole game trying to kill the other players.
Yes.
I'm like, give me that bus.
It's true.
Give me that. I just killing other players. That's all I care about.
Meanwhile,
the other thing is secondary.
Collect all the meeples.
Everything else is secondary. I just want to knock other players over.
It's true.
I love this game, though. It's a fun game.
It's true. It's ridiculous.
Someone mentioned, since we're on the subject of flicking, they said, "Well, do I like tumbling dice?" And yes, I like tumbling dice because it's not flicking, because you can actually throw the die. You don't have to. The only rule is it has to touch the top platform in some way. So you can set it down and flick it off or slide it off or whatever. But I actually throw it and bounce it off the thing. So
and I would have put that on my list, except I actually do win that game sometimes, fairly frequently. So
yeah, I've won and lost that one.
Right, we're pretty even spread on that. So, yep.
This is also known as Rampage if you have an older copy. But
yes, which is what
we have. We have Rampage.
We have
somewhere.
Rampage. Yeah, I don't know where it's.
But yeah, I don't know. This is one of the games like this. I tend to completely lose focus of winning the game. That's the same. Back to Anachrony, it's the same kind of thing. It's like, oh, I love knocking over the other players. So I'm not.
True. It's true.
You don't get very many points doing that. You get a little tooth off of them for knocking them down, but you don't get any meeples and things like that from destroying the building. So.
But the teeth are points too.
But not near as much as the set collection.
It's true.
Of the meeples. Anyway,
it's true.
Number 8, Terror Meeple City.
That's good.
What you got?
My number 8 is... I'm waiting on you.
I'm ready when you are.
Cashing guns. Because I almost always end up playing with people that are like, ha ha ha, let's fire at Rebecca. That's hilarious. I'm a target.
This one was close. It just didn't make the cut because I don't like it as much as some of the other.
I love this game. I think it's silly, but I never will ever have a chance of winning this because A, I'm either playing with my children, who I will be prime target number 1, possibly number 2 if he's playing.
Yeah.
And then the only other times I've really played this mostly is with Carl, and Carl shoots me. Hi Carl, if you're there. But for some reason I typically am just a prime target. I talk smack. Maybe that's it. I'm so shy and reserved and quiet when I play games like this, so that's probably why I'm the first one to get killed.
I mean, this is
saying.
This is a fun game. It's almost a party-ish kind of game, but what I don't like about it, and I do enjoy the game. I mean, I don't hate the game, but I don't like the fact that if you're perceived as being in the lead.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get
everyone shot. Points their gun at you, and you just stop playing the game for a period of time until everyone else catches up, and then you can start playing again.
True.
Because I mean, if you get off to a big lead to start, you're gonna be out 3 or 4 rounds because there'll be so many people pointing guns at you.
You gotta dive. You gotta take the dive so you don't get hit.
You have to skip the round, right?
It's true. Tis true.
So that's the only thing. It's got a very I don't know, reverse keymaker. Is that such a thing?
Why not?
It really punishes the person who's in the lead. This game does.
Or it just punishes parents. Although it is hilarious to watch the kids giggle before we even point the guns. I'm like, oh, I'm going down.
They're like holding it like this, like already aiming at you.
Yeah, it's just amazing. It's
a fun game, but you have to take it for what it is.
Oh yeah, and I love the fact the second edition and the expansion to that is pretty fun with the silencers and all those other crazy things. I thought that was pretty fun tricking it up. So,
all right,
there you go.
That's a good one.
I never win cash and guns.
My number 7. Let's see what it is. It should be exciting.
You don't know what it is.
My number 7 is a game I've never won, and that is Yamatai. I enjoy this game quite a bit, but I don't think I've ever even gotten close to winning this game. I don't know if it's all the pretty components distract me or something. I don't know what it is about this game, but I haven't figured it out, I guess.
I love this game.
She loves it, and she destroys me at it.
I love this game.
I don't know what. Maybe I think
you're distracted by all the shiny things, and you try to do all of it.
I think I try to go for the big point cards every time, and don't really go for the smaller ones. I don't know.
That's true.
Something about my strategy is off, but I love the game. It's a beautiful game. It's fun to play. It's fairly quick. I like how you do the turn order and things. It's just really.
Yep.
It's a great game, but my strategy is very poor in this game for whatever reason. I need to look at what she's doing and copy it. That's what I need to do next time.
But the problem is if you copy it, it's not going to be there because I've used the action. So, that's probably the worst thing you could do. So yeah, go ahead and copy it, honey. See how that works for you. And my winning streak continues.
Yeah, Yamatai. So, we haven't really been describing what the games have been so far.
Awesome, because
we assume everyone knows these games, I guess. I don't know, but
look them up. No, I'm just kidding.
Yamatai.
Totally kidding.
It's a game where you build little. You have ships, and you're building a trail of ships, and you're surrounding islands, and you have cards off to the side where you can build buildings on the islands if you get the right combinations of ships surrounding the islands. And then there's some other set collection and things like that. But probably one of the most interesting things about it is when you pick your turn order. What turn order you want is more like If you want to go early in the next turn, you're going to get a weaker power this turn. If you want a stronger power, you're going to go much later in the next turn. So you're kind of got that balancing thing. Do I want to be really powerful this turn, but then weak next turn? It's very interesting. And with 2 players, you actually play 2. You have 2 people, so you're going to pick twice. So you conceivably can go twice in a row, all the way up to 4 times in a row. So if you go
2 last,
and then 2 first, you can get 4 turns in a row, which is crazy talk.
Yep. But it's pretty sweet.
Plays really well 2 players. I enjoy it.
I love it.
Nice light to midweight game.
Yep.
There you go.
Good stuff. Yamatai. My number 7. I've come close. And I don't think I've won it, though. I think I've always gotten a close second.
Not sure if I've ever lost this game.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was pretty sure. And that is Coliseum. I love this game. So you're basically acquiring all of the components that you need to...
It's like double.
Put on a show in the Coliseum. And you've got a track as well, and you're building out your Coliseum. You can buy extra things to make your Coliseum larger. And meanwhile, there are senators and people that are waltzing around on the board that you want to have them in there, because if they park and sit down and watch your show when you perform it, you get extra points and things for that. And it is so much fun. And the trading and stuff that goes on and all the crazy... I really like the pacing of this game. I really like the theme. It's a really cute game. But I never quite squeak off the win. I'm always like... Usually I'm in the running for 2nd or 3rd place. No problem. We usually... I think every time we've played with a full number, I think.
We've played 4 every time, I think.
Yeah. So I'm... It's not that I'm losing it exactly, but someone always ends up somehow getting the really big one.
We only played 4.
Oh, okay. But I always end up not pulling off the biggest show. I never end up with that one. Somehow I think you always snipe that show out from under me and are able to put it on before I would get all the components or whatever. So I've never quite... I've come close many times.
I get a lot of points by buying the little extras for your little Coliseum. I get a lot of points that way.
Yeah, I do those too, but just I don't quite have enough to keep up with you for whatever reason. I'm always like right behind. So I love this game. Apparently I need to tweak something or get something before you somewhere in there, but it's really fun game.
I think a lot of the reason you lose is because you get angry at me at some point and you stop trading with me.
Oh, gee, that never happens. I don't know what you're talking about.
She'll be wanting something. I was like, no, I really need my line. She's like, I'll never trade with you again. And it's true.
No, usually it's the opposite. You're like hoarding your stuff over there. Like, no, I need it.
Right, because I'm building towards that big show at the end. You need to start working towards a big show from the very start.
It's true.
You can still do okay, but if you really say, okay, I'm going to go for this show, and you work towards that, because it's got an interesting scoring system in that I think you do 3 different performances, and your best performance, the highest point show is your score at the end. Plus all the extras.
They're not cumulative.
Plus all the extras. So so your first and second show, you're just kind of building towards the final one. But if your second show is your best show, that's going to be your score.
Yeah.
So you got to work towards that one perfect show at the end.
Yeah.
And you want to try to find... I'm going way into the strategy. You want to find shows that kind of work together, right? That kind of match each other. Because when you do a show, I think you have to give up one.
Give up one each time. Yeah.
One each time, but you get to keep everything else. So.
Yeah. Well, and I've had setbacks before where people have taken shows from under me, and I was able to recover sufficiently and keep going, but it wasn't the ideal show that I had streamlined for. So I mean, I can't say I'm a bad player at it because I've recovered enough to get like second or something.
Yeah, you can.
But if I'd had the game ideally that I was going for, I probably could have won.
You could really get messed up if you're building towards a show.
And I've had it happen a lot.
And you don't get that show.
Yeah, I've had that.
You have to kind of watch what everyone's going for, right?
Yeah, you do.
And you realize you're in competition with someone. It's like, okay, can I snag it before them, or do I need to switch gears and do something? I've done that. I've dumped a show and just traded everything to build a new show because I knew that he was going for it and he was going to be able to buy it before me, so I would have been toast.
Yep.
All right, my number 6.
Let's see it.
Another game I don't think I've ever won, and that is Jamaica. I don't think I've ever even finished the race in this game.
If I'm not the winner, I'm like right up at the top of this one. I don't know.
I don't recall ever winning this, and we've played this at least 10 plus times, and I don't think I've ever won, and I don't think I've ever crossed the finish line to trigger the end of the game ever.
You've never triggered the end of the game. I think you've crossed the finish line, but you weren't the winner because other people had more points. I'm pretty sure you've crossed before, but that was back when we first got it, too.
I've never won this game.
Never since. He's lost his sea. You're in the Bermuda Triangle.
I've never won this game.
You're too busy fighting people.
Oh, yeah, I love fighting people. Here we are. There's my flaw. You need to find games that I'm easily distracted in. That may be a common theme to all my games. Now that I look back, it may be a common theme to all my games. One portion of the game distracts me and I focus on it.
In the fighting.
It's like that shiny. Ooh, that's shiny.
Or like going for the treasure. You like to go for the treasures too.
I like going for the treasures and I like killing people. The race is secondary.
My gosh. Oh my. Yes, Jamaica's awesome.
Jamaica's a racing, if you haven't figured it out, it's a
piratey racing game.
Pirate-themed racing game where you're racing around an island and you're grabbing treasure along the way and gathering loot and
it's amazing.
Fighting people and all sorts of funnery.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It's just a really light, silly, fun game. So,
yep. I never ever won this game. And I don't think I've really yet gotten close to winning. I'm like in the middle of the pack usually.
Yeah, you are. You're exceptionally mediocre at this game. It's pretty impressive. Hey, I can only say that about a few games. I gotta milk it for all it's worth. I'm just saying.
All right, what's your number 6 that you're excessively mediocre at?
Oh, I'm definitely mediocre at this game.
Oh, dear.
And it's Champions of Midgard. I wouldn't put this on this list, but thankfully, it was saved by the last 2 expansions. Otherwise, I'd be like, I don't even like this game. But the new expansions make me like this game. I still am not great at this game. The dice still kind of hate me, but now when my dice die, I at least get something for it and can recover somewhat. So I enjoy this a lot. And you're Vikings, you're going on different missions. You're going to go, it's dice placement game. And you are going in fighting.
It's worker placement.
It is worker placement, but
you use dice as
your dice are your warriors.
Right.
And you're fighting different types of monsters, and you can go on sea voyages and fight bigger monsters, and you can go to like the Mystic's Hut and get special things that'll give you extra perks while you're playing, and this and that. You need food for your journey, and it's got a lot going on. The expansion like double the amount of things that you can do in it and added more warriors, so there's new dice and all this stuff. Really good, really awesome game. But that dice issue.
Yeah, I don't recall if you've won this one. I don't think you have.
No. I'm pretty sure I've never won this one. If I have, yeah, no. I can guarantee I have not won this.
We haven't played it a ton. We played it maybe, 4 or 5 times? Something
At
like
least. No.
Maybe more than that.
More than that. We played it a lot.
Oh, right, yeah, before we got the
expansions. So, yeah, we've played it a lot. I'm not that great at it because I have a great plan and then I roll and lose my guys because they roll horribly. So yeah, that's
I tell you, sometime I'm going to record and I'm gonna sit over here. You're gonna see me during the game. I'll be making little tick marks. Good roll, bad roll.
Go ahead.
Roll, bad roll. And I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
prove to you.
The only time that I would say I roll amazingly well is Arcadia Quest. That game loves me, and I'm cool with that. But the rest of the games typically hate me. So there you go.
All right. So on to my 5, eh?
Yes.
All right, my number 5. Let's see what it is. Let's see.
What is your number 5?
My number 5
Surprise
is Elysium. Another game I've never won. And
but you're close.
Sometimes you've annihilated me a few times at this game too. I've never won this game, and we used to play this a lot when we first got it.
It's true.
And I don't think I've ever even come close to winning this game. I think you're remembering incorrectly of me being close.
No, you've been close.
Well, at least I know I have never won this game. So, it's a card drafting game
It's very cool.
That when you draft your cards, they go into your active row, and you get the powers of the cards. But then at some point, you got to decide to basically kill off the cards and put them down at the bottom, and then they'll have in-game scoring. You're doing set collection and things like that for the in-game. So it's a choice. Do I keep the card longer and get benefits from it, or do I move it down? Because you only move so many cards down each turn.
Yeah, you can't save it to the end of the game.
You don't want to get caught with all your cards up here because they're not going to give you any points at the end. So it's a great game. I think I hold on to my cards too long in this.
Yes.
And then I'm scrambling to try to get them down to the bottom. Meanwhile, she's got like 20 cards at the bottom. So
yeah,
I just never won this game. Never. Maybe I got close a few times, but I don't remember.
You've gotten close.
I think when we did the attacky deck, I think I got close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's another thing that's neat because you can decide which gods, or family of cards, basically, you want to put in the game, and it kind of changes the flavor of the game somewhat. So, Hades, for example, has a lot of bonuses once you put the cards in Elysium, obviously, right? Underworld. And the one like you were talking about was
Ares.
Ares, yeah. I wanted to say Mars. Got Roman on the brain, but the they had cards that kind of attacked, which is unusual. Most of the game is fairly Euro-ish.
Yeah.
But those actually did attack and did different things. It's really interesting. They all have slightly different abilities. So, pretty cool. Like the game.
All right.
Is that why we don't play it anymore?
No, we just got a lot of other games.
I know, I'm just messing with it.
It's hard to circle back to the old ones when you get.
Sometimes.
All right, what you got?
My number 5. I'm pretty sure I've never won this or come very close. But I love this game. I don't know why. And it's Feast for Odin. I like the whole puzzle Tetris, this and that, and mixing and matching. And I'm so busy playing around with different things that I never, maximize my efficiency on it. Meanwhile, Hunter's like, look, I've got 2 extra islands that I filled up, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I can't finish the first one. I don't know why I get so distracted by this game. I like all the shiny bits, I guess. But you have so many choices, and I think that's what it is, because I'm like, ooh, I can do that, and that's kind of fun, and then I'll do this, and I don't make an efficient combination.
Yeah,
it's my distraction game. I get distracted every time.
You don't realize how much engine building-ish stuff is on this.
There's a ton. And if you don't pay any attention to it.
I don't know if it's really engine building, but it's very combo-y. You get certain resources, and you take those resources and do this other action that lets you do this action, that lets you do this action, that lets you do something really cool.
It's kind of engine building.
And you gotta navigate that as most efficiently as possible.
And I don't. I just look at the cool stuff. I'm like, that looks cool. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. I didn't even think of this one for you, but it's a good choice because the first time we played, I barely got my board done, and you're like, how did you finish your board? No, neither one of us got our board done.
No, we were both doing really well. We were pretty even on that first game.
Right, and then the second game,
Hunter, it clicks, and he's like,
Rebecca's like, I finished my board. I'm like, I'm on my 3rd board.
Give up. Give up.
No, but this game, oh my gosh! If you're prone to analysis paralysis, this is not the game for you.
No.
Woo! Like 60-something choices of places
to
put your workers.
The board's huge. There's 10 million different little shaped cardboard.
And like I said, you really have to plan it out. It's like, okay, the end result is I want to do this. How am I getting there? What's the best way to do it? So I need to go to that space and then that space and then that. You can really AP this game up if you really want to.
Whew.
We tend to not do that.
No.
We tend to go, okay, this sounds good. I'll do this.
And that might be part of my problem too. I probably should AP that game, but I don't. So, I love it. It doesn't love me back, apparently.
I love this one, too.
Feast for Odin. You're number 4, sir.
All right, we're getting to the interesting ones. The ones that are going to shock you? No, not yet.
Shock me?
This one's not going to shock you.
Wait a minute, you win this one. Yes, you do.
I've won it once or twice out of all the times we played.
You usually win this one.
No,
I think your memory is faulty.
No.
I'm going to start logging this.
No, you are incorrect.
Really?
I may have won a couple times when we first started, but there's a streak of I've lost this 5 or 6 times in a row. Okay. It's not even close. Like the last time we played a 4-player game, and I was 20 points behind 3rd place. I was
that never happened.
I was not even in the ballpark of you guys, and I'm like, funny. What did I do wrong? Because I think I focused too much in on punishing. This is another one, common theme. I focused too much in on punishing players.
That's true. You are a hate bidder. He's like, Oh,
I'm
you
like,
can't afford that.
like,
I'm going to put it
Rebecca
at the 15,000.
Rebecca really wants this tile. How much money you got? 10,000? 15.
He did that purposely, out loud, several rounds. I do recall this. You know, that's called karma.
And I think I
I
punished myself by doing that.
Good.
Because I really should put it in a range that you'll actually pay for, but I think it's funny when you can't even buy it.
He's like, why do you have 12 staircases, Rebecca? Well, that's all I could
I
afford.
think I discovered the flaw in my game in playing this game.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, I think you are right. I think when we first started playing, I used to win, but then that went way out the window. I can't even recall the last time I've won this game. And like the last time we played is really sticking in my mind because I was like, when we were, I don't even need to tally up my final score. It was so far behind. But I love this game. It's a fun game.
It is. This is one of my favorite games, period. I love it.
I'm on a massive losing streak in this game.
That's funny. And I didn't think my win record was all that good, but I guess it was better than I thought. I just really enjoy this game. So
yeah, I haven't won this one. I can't even recall the last time I won.
That's hilarious.
It was just me and you playing for sure.
Yeah.
And that was a while. We haven't played this 2-player in a long time.
Yeah. I've played this way more than you two now.
Yeah.
So, but there you go. Yeah, that's
Castles.
All right, and then my number 4, I think this one, it's not that I play it poorly, it's just I've been playing with people that are really good at this game. And that's Scythe. I don't think I do anything particularly bad in this game, but people that just have the right, like, are really good at this type of game. And I'm okay at it, but this is just, I don't know. I get very fascinated with the engine building on my own playmat thing and stuff too, and each time it's been different. I've never played the same type, so I've never gotten to where I'm like, oh, I know how this, because they're all slightly different. They all work slightly differently, so I've not had a chance to really get this to click. I think that's part of it. I love this game. There's so much going on in this game. You've got area control, and you've got the engine building and the playmat, and you've got resource management, and it's not, it looks like it's all about attacking and war, but really that's such a small component.
Can be a small thing.
Can be. We played a max number of player game.
We didn't play 7.
Oh, we didn't play 7? I thought we did.
1.
I thought we had
2,
7.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, we did have 7. You're
yeah.
Right.
We played a massive game.
That was combat.
And from what everybody's ever said, they're like, I've never heard anyone fight that much. We fought
everybody was attacking.
We were
me.
fighting.
I was in the lead, and I was in like 10 combats in that game. I was like, oh, you're kicking me again?
Yeah, it's funny. But usually, from what everybody says, you don't usually fight that much. But I love the fact, too, that you've got these situational cards, and they have like a little mini storyline and kind of like choose your own adventure thing, and you get resources based off of which choice you make and stuff. It's just well done, beautiful artwork. We haven't played the very new expansion yet, but
someone just amazing. Asked that, and that's on the docket. So the 2 games, people in the chat that may be at the game day, 2 games I want to play this weekend, I'm hoping to play, is Anachrony and Scythe. They're the 2 games I want to play. Now people can play with me or play with someone else, but that's what I want to play. No, I love this game. I've only won it once, I think, but I usually, if I'm not first, I'm usually second. So
yeah, I was going to say, you do really well.
I don't feel like I'm doing poorly. Even that 7-player game, I was winning the entire game.
That's true.
And then the last round is like, everyone kill Hunter. I almost everything I had, all my people were in my home base because they all got attacked.
Help. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
They were even losing popularity to run my meeples off. I'm like... And it worked. Someone else won. Because I think they were all buddies, but me and Rebecca, so they were all like gang up on me and me.
Well, because you were winning. Hello.
Well, I was winning, but they also wanted one of their friends to win.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Okay, you enjoy that. No, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. We had a blast playing that game. But yeah, I love it, but apparently I'm not a master at it by any stretch. So.
All right, my number 3. We're getting surprisingly enough. This one isn't really. None of mine are surprises. My number 3 is Clank, and it could be Clank in space.
It's any Clank.
Either one of those. Even when I was demoing this game, I demoed Clank in space like 70 times, and I lost every game of Clank in space. Because people can vouch for this. They've seen me play. I am like the
You're the dude that has pots and pans clanging.
No, that too. But I'm also the Sunday afternoons mall shopper that's kind of just walking around. I'll take this, and I'll take this, and I'll take this. Oh my gosh, the dragon's killing me.
Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh, the dragon's killing me. He's banging on the wall.
As Game Wife logs in so she can tell how bad I am at this game.
It was pretty impressive.
I think I've only made it out once.
The very first game we played.
I've only made it out one time.
The very first game we played.
Yeah. But man, this is my classic pressure luck. You can put almost any pressure luck game.
You could have filled up your top 10
in this category. But yeah,
he cannot even zombie dice, man.
It's like, I go a little bit further. Let's go for the 20-point artifact.
So horrible.
So yeah, I don't do well at this game. I love this game. This game is hilarious and fun, but I don't know when to say when.
No, you don't.
I should be happy with getting a couple of monkeys and an artifact and get out.
Monkeys.
Oh, there's little monkeys.
Yeah, I know. I was just like, grab a couple monkeys and see yourself out. Oh my.
I cannot.
Okay.
I cannot. Even when people are leaving, I'm still shopping.
He is.
I'm at the mall and they're like turning the lights off, telling me to leave, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, you totally did that. It was amazing. Okay, my number 3. I always seem to come pretty... Well, I shouldn't say always. I usually come fairly close and just don't quite make it. Or I get completely destroyed. It's like all or nothing. But either way, I don't win. And that's 5 Tribes. I love this game, and I think it's another case of me playing with shiny things and doing, this is a fun combo, so I'm going to do this, and I go and do that, and then realize later, I could have done this other play that would have gotten me double the amount of things, but I had fun. And so that's what happens. This is the game that has like the Mancala mechanism with meeples, and they're different colors, and each one has different abilities, and what tile you finish on also is an action that you get to take, or one that you can purchase and own, or put a palm tree or whatever it is on it. And there's the gins, and they give you special abilities or bonuses and all this craziness. It's a really great game. If you are prone to analysis paralysis, don't even look at this game. It will make your brain just... But it is so much fun. And we made a pact. We hesitated to get this game for a long time because we were worried about the AP issue. We finally got it. We're like, okay, we're going to play this, but you have to just literally look at it and go, okay, I'm going to do this, and not paralyze ourselves on it.
I mean, the first move of the game, you have like a million different combinations.
Yeah, you can do anything. You can do anything.
There's like a million combinations.
We made the decision. We're like, we're not going to stick there and just map the entire thing out. We're not going to do that. And if someone starts to do that, then we're not going to play this game. And we haven't had any trouble with it. But for whatever reason, I get distracted by all the different plays and things.
Which is funny because they're different games, but they're very similar.
Oh, Yamatai?
Yamatai. And I never win Yamatai, and you never win 5 Tribes.
5 Tribes. I
think I'm better at the spatial aspect of 5 Tribes of finding a good combination quickly, whereas Yamatai is more getting a strategy and working a strategy, right? 5 Tribes is more looking at the board and going, okay, there's a great combination of moving this certain way that gives you a great combination.
I see those, but I don't maximize it. I never maximize it. Yeah, and you are quicker at it. And since I don't want to AP, I'm just the first one that looks cool is the one I stop with. And there you have it. But I love 5 Tribes.
All right, we're getting to the big ones.
Yeah, I thought we had been.
Getting to the big ones. Number 2. Let's see what it is. A surprise for both of us.
A surprise for both of us. It's a surprise for everybody.
My number 2. What the heck happened there? Oh, it's yours. Sorry. Spoiled yours.
Huh.
There we go. My number 2 is a game I've never won in one of my all-time favorite games, Macau. I've never won this game. Oh my gosh. And it's frustrating. I haven't won this game.
It's so good.
Not horribly frustrating, but it's what you want to win your favorite games. And this is one of my all-time favorite games, and I have never won it. And I don't even know if I've come close to winning this game. I think the last time me and you played 2-player, I got close.
Yeah.
The first 2 or 3 games, I was not even in. I was like I was like struggling. Basically, you can get cards as you go, but you have to eventually build the cards or you get them off your board. You reserve them. I think is the way. I don't know what the wording is, but you eventually have to build them. And any card that's left on your board is bad. And I'm like the whole last 2 or 3 rounds. I'm like, I've got too many cards. What do I do with these cards? Yeah,
It's awesome.
so I love this game. One of my all-time favorites. One of my favorite Feld games. Love the mechanisms in it. I love the game, but
I gotta figure out what my deal is because this is another one that has a lot of choices. You'd think I'd get distracted by it too, but I don't have any problems with it.
I think I focused too much in on the shipping, and maybe that's not the best way to go.
That could be.
I don't know. Something about my strategy is wrong because I've never won.
Yeah, there you go.
I love it, and which is weird because pretty much all the other Felds I do really good at.
We're pretty evenly matched in Feld.
Well, I mean, I'm saying there's not very any other ones I lose. Maybe Roman Pirates. I don't know if I've won that. No, I won the last time we played.
You won, yeah.
Yeah, so really that's the only Feld that I don't do well at.
Yeah, we're pretty evenly matched in the Felds in general, though, overall. But yeah, it's weird. Go figure. All right, my number 2 will come as no surprise to anyone that's played me, but you know.
I do very well at this game.
Because, yeah, you do. Which is funny, this Press Your Luck works well for you. Because you have the
yeah, but it's gambling. It's different.
Yeah, different kind. And that's Wits and Wagers. I don't have confidence enough in my answers to bet on them sometimes. So I'll be like, I wrote this answer, but I'm going to bet on somebody else's. And then that'll be the time I get it right. Or vice versa. Yeah, I just don't have the luck at this game. I don't play the gambling very well. But I have a blast with it, and that's all that I care about.
I think I did well at this game because I play the
odds,
the odds and statistics. Right, you look for gaps. You look for what's going to be the biggest payout versus the risk.
I do that.
Not well.
Exactly. It's true. I'd lie, but I can't. Yeah, there you go. Wits and Wagers. But it's fun because it's a trivia game. It's all numbers based. All of the answers are numbers. You don't need to know them, though. You're just going to throw down a ballpark figure, and then everyone lays them out on the board, and you're going to place bets on who you think is closest to the actual answer. And that's it, without going over. So it's kind of the Price is Right way of bidding. It's a lot of fun, and you don't need to know anything about anything. Just take a wild stab at it and be good at like he said, guessing where the gap is, where it's going to have the biggest payoff and stuff, and go from there. And it's pretty amazing. It's silly fun. And for the longest time, it was really silly fun for us because ours was like a 2006 version or whatever. And so all of our questions are ages, it's just ancient. So we had to say, okay, remember, this is as of 2006. So think back 6 years, and it's just, it was kind of funny. So, new cards, always a plus. Just saying.
All right. You know what my number 1 is?
Well, you already said Pitch Car. Your number 1. No, I don't.
One of my all-time favorite games, and I rarely win it. I think I've won it one time.
Merchants and Marauders. Yep. Of course it is. A pirate's life for you. You are such a filthy pirate.
As soon as you saw it, your light bulb went off.
Yeah, it's because I was like, wait a minute.
Merchants and Marauders!
Game is amazing.
One of my all-time favorite games, and this is my ultimate distraction. It's like, at some point in the game, I turn evil and there's no looking back.
Lately it's been earlier than later, I've noticed too.
Oh my gosh.
Merchant.
First thing I do, I start wiping the merchants out. And then every country hates me, and then it just goes down.
He's got bounties, he can't land
I start attacking the players, and...
You usually start with that lately.
No, I'm not attacking the players. I usually wait till you build up some money, and then...
That's true. He's like, oh, what you got there? I think I'm going to come sailing over here. Yeah. You're really obnoxious.
Oh, man, I love this
hilarious.
game. This game
so much
is
fun.
So much fun, but yeah,
You almost don't even care about winning.
I think the merchanting in this game is a stronger path if the players leave you alone.
Yes. If the players leave you alone. So, I can attest to that. But usually no one leaves me alone. After the first time I did that and won, everybody else was like, hey, we can't leave her alone. And so now I get picked on all the time.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, just going back and forth delivering goods.
Oh, it's funny because I was the whole time going, do. That was, well, internally, that's what I was doing. Because if I did it out loud, you would have been suspicious.
No, I like the risk of attacking and attacking the merchants and going after the players and all that stuff.
Yep.
I like the quests and the rumors and stuff like that, but yeah, invariably I end up being a massive pirate where every country hates me and I can only go to one place to port.
I've thought about turning to a life of piracy just to get his bounty.
I don't know if you've ever been a pirate.
Oh, yes, I have.
Have you?
Oh, yes.
Have you ever been a pirate?
Yeah, but then usually after it has quit benefiting me, I switch back to being a merchant again. I usually don't stay a pirate the whole game. I switch back to being a merchant again.
Amnesty and start over?
I do. That's my ploy. And it's working because I do win this one a lot. It also helps
this one more often than not.
Yeah. Which is hilarious. But part of it, I think,
I have more fun, though.
Deflection. I doubt that. There's a lot of deflection going on because usually you and the other players start picking on each other, and before
if me and Carl playing, it is on. It
doesn't even matter.
It's like we build two ships, we go after each other, one of us dies, then our son comes along, woo, time to kill him.
It is ridiculous.
All right, we're gonna build suspense for your number one. Go let the dog in.
You should fill the void of silence.
Hi guys, Rebecca's not here right now. There's lots of good chattiness in the chat lands.
Yeah, I was just thinking we need to go back and look. There are some questions I think, but
we'll backtrack once
You've
we're
got
done
back
to
farther
do
than
some
usual.
look over some questions.
So my number one, I love this game.
Oh, let me see if I can guess.
Okay. I'm curious if any of you can guess either.
I got one guess so far.
Okay. Did you peek at my book?
No, I did not peek at my book.
Look at that.
I have one guess so far.
Okay. What do you have?
I'm going to say War of the Ring.
I've won that.
Once.
Oh, you. No.
What?
Stockpile.
I didn't think you loved this game.
I love this game.
Oh.
But
I would never have guessed Stockpile. I didn't think you liked it that much.
I do like it a lot. I like it a lot, actually. And especially when you get to play a character, so you start with
That's funny.
different
That cracks
abilities.
me up.
This game cracks me up, too. And every time the margin of victory has gotten smaller and smaller. And so, eventually, soon, maybe even the next game, I'm taking you.
I'm still throwing the gauntlet. I will never lose this game.
I'm going to beat
Ever.
this game. Then
I will
every time
never...
I got really close. I was only a few bucks below you last time.
$1 million.
Whatever. They're in millions.
I will never lose this game.
It's gonna happen. It is so gonna happen.
I'll be on my deathbed. I still haven't lost Stockpile.
Oh my gosh.
my famous last words.
On your tombstone.
Never lost Stockpile.
They're gonna be like, what is wrong with this person? Yeah. But yeah, it's really fun, and it's again one of those few games where it's playing stocks and math and stuff, and typically I don't lean towards those games, but this one's really fun. And you bid for stocks. Some of them you know what they are, some of them are hidden from you, so you bid on some information, but not all.
You can simply have all the information.
It's possible, because if you're the one that put down the cards, you may know exactly what's there.
Well, a smart player won't let you do that. They'll put at least one face down card.
Yeah, exactly. They'll mix it up and stuff. So you're doing that, and you're trying to... It's basically set collection, but you're also watching the stocks, and you want to get rid of them before they, bottom out, or if they're about to double and stuff, make sure you collect more so you get more profits.
Right.
Because, of course, you want the most money at the end of the game.
Yep.
And I'm getting pretty good at this game, but not quite.
Well, I think the dice help you out quite a bit.
Continuing corruption.
Because we don't have you don't have perfect information on how many stocks are going to go up and down, right?
True.
Because you sometimes you can get lucky and see the when you're playing the base game, you can find the stocks that are going to go down. You see both of them, and then if you know both of them, then at least in a 2-player game, you look at 2 cards. think in multiplayer games, I don't think you look at 2 cards. But if you see both ones go down, you know exactly what's going to go up.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you know. And
you have
so
to
you're
really
like,
take advantage of those rounds when you have more information. But with the dice, you have no clue what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's true. I thrive in chaos, I guess.
All right.
That sounds about right.
I'm shocked this made your list. I didn't think you liked it that much.
Oh, yeah, I do.
I thought you tolerated it for me.
No, I don't tolerate it for you. Oh, my goodness.
All right.
So, okay.
Mark it on your calendars. Here's the first. I am actually shutting down the pictures. Woo!
All right, so while you guys put in some answers for us about what games you lose all the time but you love.
You got any honorable mentions?
I do.
Quickly, and then I'll go to the questions.
Galaxy Trucker.
Yeah, but I don't know how much you like that one. You like that game?
I like that game. I like that game, but I suck at it. And Pursuit of Happiness, I don't think I've won yet. Did I win that?
I don't think
I couldn't remember.
I don't think you have won that.
Since I couldn't remember, I didn't put it on there. But I was like, that's one of my favorite games.
So I got Ink and Gold. That one's luck. That one I've won recently. I won in the tournament. I've won it one other time recently, so I didn't include that one. But I had a streak where I didn't win that like 7, 8, 10 times in a row.
Yes, at least.
All right, and then Paperback. I've never won Paperback, but I'm kind of about that game. And then Patchwork. I think I've won that once, maybe.
Yeah, you've won it once.
But I'm meh about that game as well. Several Wonders Duel. I don't know if I've ever won that.
Oh, I think I have won that.
I don't know if I've ever won that one, but then that's another one I'm kind of
that one's
mad about.
It's always been really close, though.
They didn't make my list because they just like the other games better.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So, and you need to go through, because I'm pretty sure there were chat questions and things, and I didn't see.
I'm going to go through the chat. I'm going to back it up.
Because I couldn't see it
Bring
from
the
here.
chat over where we can
Sometimes
see it.
he's got the screen closer, and I can read it and keep going.
Zoom back.
So we'll see what kind of shenanigans you guys
I don't know how far
are.
back we can go, but we're going to go as far back as we can and zoom through and see if there's any questions.
I think I just saw a box of rocks. That was good.
Have we gotten Spyfall 2? We have not.
We have not. We've played it, though, and it's pretty cool. Very fun.
More the same.
It's more the same. Different locations, though. I like the locations.
It adds. You can play with more players because they give you 2 spies, I think, for every location. So you can play with. You play with 2 spies. I don't know how the rules work with it. We didn't play with 2 spies.
Yeah.
But we really, we haven't worn out the first one, and it's not really a new game. It's just more of the same.
But it is cool
for the most part.
Like it.
Have parents ever won playing their kids in cash and guns? Probably not.
I'm pretty sure not. I think that's like an unwritten rule. The children must aim at the parents first. I'm pretty sure.
Some of the games people rarely win: Eldritch Horror, Tyrants of the Underdark, Las Vegas, Clank.
Clank, hey, you're not alone.
Aeon's End, Robinson Crusoe.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't put any cooperative games on because we strayed away from the cooperative games. People said, "Oh, it's so hard, you never win." Because I don't know if I would like that.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
We repeat games so infrequently that if we got a super hard game,
that we would never have the chance to
we'd never played enough to win it.
And I don't know how you can play Friday, because I played that.
I beat it.
I know you did, but...
I played it like 10 times
I
finally beat it.
What was it, when you went to Panama or something? I was playing it a few times.
Yeah.
That game hates me, and it was all I could do not to set it on fire. Oh my gosh. I don't know how you guys can handle playing that. And people were trying to be encouraging to me. Ooh, TI3.
Yeah, she said she's never won. I've technically never won because we've always ended the game before.
No, technically you've won.
The first time I played, I was winning 8. I had 8 points, and second place had 3 points. So I consider that a win. They just said we're done. I was so far ahead. The other time I played, I was winning.
Rising Tide.
No, we tied. Ooh. I tied the second time I played, and the third time I played, I lost. So.
Ooh, Caverna. Always a goodie. Always a goodie.
I've seen a lot of questions, a lot of chitter chatter, which is great.
That's awesome.
Which is great.
You guys in the chat are awesome, but that kind of goes without saying. And then, let's see.
People are talking about the museum, Fort Worth Museum, which is really cool.
Oh, yes it is.
Board Game Rescue, thank you for the compliment. Or are you complimenting the chat? Either way.
I was gonna say the chat is awesome.
Either way.
You guys really are the best chat. I cannot even express. Like, it is pretty amazing.
I'm holding off ordering Clank because I ordered Thunderstone. Are they similar? No.
Ooh, no, they're very different.
They're very different. Very different. Thunderstone, the Thunderstone game. I don't know
it's
about,
a deck builder.
But Thunderstone Quest may be different. I'm speaking of old Thunderstone. Old Thunderstone doesn't really have a board per se.
Yeah.
You go and fight monsters and things, but it's
You're
almost
buying...
abstracted. You just have a monster there, and you just send guys after that monster. Whereas Clank, you're actually moving a meeple around on a board and exploring. It's very, very different games, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Now,
agree.
Thunderstone Quest, I don't know anything about. I don't know if it's different or not.
Yeah, I hadn't heard about that one. But yeah, they're very different, I think, too. They feel completely different.
What else we got going on?
Sorry for dead air. We're trying to see if we missed any good questions.
Played 5 Strides with Z. I'm jealous.
Yeah, that's one of his faves, isn't it? Or it
Yeah.
used to be anyway. That's a good one. You guys are rocking it.
A lot of talking amongst yourself, which is awesome. I'm not seeing a lot of questions though.
Okay, well that's easy then.
How high does everyone recommend backing the Xayah Kickstarter? Well,
There's another one?
yeah, there's an expansion. It's just more. It's more of the same kind of expansion. It's more missions and some other stuff. If you haven't played Xayah and you like exploration games, sandbox games where you can choose how you want to play the game, and you don't mind the variability of dice rolls, then it's the game for you. If the randomness of dice rolls bothers you, it's mitigated some with the expansion, but it's still going to bother you if you roll bad several times in a row and it frustrates you and the world's ending. If that happens, then Xayah is not the game. It's really polarizing in that fact that people that don't like much randomness in their games, is going to despise Xayah. So.
And I'll be honest, I don't usually like my stuff depending on dice rolls, but to me, like, Xayah takes it in a lighthearted way, and I get such a kick out of playing that game. It can be so fun, because sometimes you're just doing great, and you're like, oh, I've got to escape from this guy, the pirate dude chasing me, and you roll Buckus. And you're like, well, okay. Or you decide to do something crazy, and you go through one of those asteroid fields, and somehow you get this really awesome roll and make it through and get the crazy loot inside. Or you roll a 1 when you're trying to move, and you end up going like, and my turn's over.
They mitigate that.
They mitigated that a lot, but it's I don't know. I find it.
And
amusing.
I've always thought that you
could
could take some of the randomness out of the game, especially with the movement. You could just say you get a certain number.
Oh yeah. You could.
If you really wanted to kind of house rule it, but anyway,
you could totally do that. I mean, there's plenty of workarounds for it, but I don't know. I've always found it funny. Oh, never played Stockpile.
I think they were throwing the gauntlet down.
Oh,
saying the only reason I've never lost is because I haven't played them.
Oh,
he is a shifty Ferengi.
You go.
He may be good at economic games.
Oh, Hector the Turtle. It's on. That's pretty awesome.
All right, keep
Talking
going.
smack. This is great.
What is a game that you should be good at because it's your type of game but haven't solved it yet? Oh, Lost Cities.
Yes.
And answer your game, Board Game Rescue asks, what is a game you should be good at, but because it's your type of game, but you haven't solved it yet? I get annihilated at Lost Cities, and it's a friggin' math game. The reason I get annihilated at it is a press your luck game.
Yep.
And I don't know if I've ever won that game.
Nope.
And we've played that like 20 times, and I don't think I've ever won it.
You've never.
We haven't played it in like over a year now.
I don't think he's going to play me anymore.
It's frustrating. It's like.
It's true, because honestly, it's never really even been that close. I don't even know how you do it. And for me, a game like that for me.
What cons are we trying to go this year? So we're gonna try to go to Falls Con.
Yep.
In March, I think it's next month.
Yeah.
We're going to go to BGG Spring.
Yep.
In
May.
Rebecca is going to Dice Tower Con in July.
So come say hi.
I'm not going. Rebecca and the kids are going.
Yeah.
Then if they have it, then we'll do West Texas Con in September time frame.
Yes.
Then we're waffling on going to BGG Con or not. The thought process is we might go, we might not go, but I may sneak off to PAX Unplugged for the weekend. I do PAX Unplugged this year. Because the Dice Tower guys and girls don't go to BGG anymore. So.
Yeah.
And I'm going to miss them at Dice Tower Con.
Yeah.
So the only way I'm going to see them this year is
to do
another con.
And I'm torn because I really want to do BGG.
Yeah,
but I have to arrange.
Last time you went, you were there a day and a half.
Yeah, that's the problem. Last year I was sick.
You didn't even go the whole con. You missed the entire con last year.
I was like deathly ill though, so that doesn't count. That's not fair. Not fair. But yeah, it just depends. We'll see. Gonna try that too. So
and we're going to the Dice Tower cruise. But that's next year.
Yes.
All right, I think that's all the questions. We've made it through.
Hey, cool.
All right.
So I think that's it, guys. This Thursday will be the next installment of my top 100. And I don't know when we'll post the video, but this weekend we have our Valentine's tradition year 3. I believe it's year 3. Is it year 3 or year 4?
Maybe 4.
I wanted to look. Wow. Has it already been 4? But anyway, our Valentine's tradition, for those of you that don't know, is we take the girls out because we all like to play games and stuff, and we go to our big board game store, and everyone gets to pick out a game, and then we go and buy like some of our favorite foods and stuff, and we spend the day at home like playing games and just hanging out together and doing family stuff. So we usually, like last year, I think the last year 2, we've done a little film clip about it, and we shall continue the tradition. I just don't know when we're going to post it.
Yep.
So that'll be coming up soon too. And then I don't know what kind of shenanigans we have for next Tuesday yet. If we're doing a top 10 or a chat or what. Don't know. Don't know yet. It's a mystery.
And check us out on Blender. If you don't know, we're on there all the time. And now I have a new show.
Yeah.
On Board Game Breakfast that just started yesterday.
Every week. You cannot escape us.
So.
There you are. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We love having you with us, as always. And until next time, we'll see you soon.
Jazzy. I'm supposed to stop it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you should do that. Bye. Bye.